Hello, welcome to week 5 on the series on a writer's journal workbook, and this week we're looking at dialogue. And a notebook or your journal is really super useful here because you're going to start training the naming game to eavesdrop on conversations around you. There's a couple of tips with dialogue that are useful to remember. It's a very lean language, it's a heightened language. We don't ramble on like this would be scripted if I was in a film. I don't ramble on like this, or you wouldn't. And what's very useful when you think about dialogue is to use the same principles that you know about plotting. Give your dialogue a goal and give it an opponent. So you'd be in conversation with somebody, you want something, and the other character wants something. So you both have goals, and it's sort of like a battle. The other thing to remember is with dialogue is we never say exactly what we mean. We have something called subtext. It's the thing going underneath the language. So for example, subtext would be like, you might have a bitchy sister who'd say something like, "Oh, new dress. You're not going out in that." And the subtext is there to undermine you, to dim your shine down. So have a think about dialogue. It's the naming game again. This week a good exercise would be to list 5 little snippets of conversation that you've overheard, write them down, put them in your sorting hat, your prompt box, take one out, look at it, and then write a little scene about what that dialogue has come from. For example, a dad on a bus saying, "Stop crying, or I'll give you something to cry about." And you might think, what kind of father would say that? What has happened to him that is an appropriate thing for him to say? How much pressure is he under? So have a think about it this week. It's dialogue, it's heightened. When you're writing a conversation, say between 2 sisters at a funeral, think of what a goal and then give them an opponent. Give one sister a good opponent to show that your dialogue is kind of crackling. Have a go, write longhand. The magic lies in that. I'll see you next week.